Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good happy Saturday morning. I'm going to be going off actually in a couple of hours to my friend's son's 9th birthday. Like, I remember when she was pregnant with Marco, and I can't believe he's already 9 years old. Like, what? So I don't know. I thought I'd be like kind of fun and bust out one of my wigs for his birthday party. So this is actually my lace front wig, and Solaria Willow, hey! And I've never used my spirit glue before because, usually I just wear it for a short period, like if I'm gonna make a video. Hello. But I thought I would, wear it out to his birthday party. So this was a wig that had like the big ringlet curls, but I took a hair straightener to it and I straightened it out. I left it like a little bit wavy in the front. I put a little kind of hair clip in because I wanted this like swoosh. So I finally used like spirit gum so that it's like all tacked down and everything. But yeah, I'm like, hey. So I'm gonna wear it out to his party. A little bit later. I got his gift all wrapped, and it's downstairs in the kitchen. And I have, and then I gotta go to the post office before I head to his birthday party because my friend Steph out in Belgium, her and I, we like to, like, once or twice a year, do like a gift box for each other where we, like, for the past like months since like July, I've been like collecting stuff and like putting it in this box. It's gonna be kind of expensive to send it to her because I'm putting it in a large international box, so it's one of those like flat rate boxes, but you can make it as heavy as you want to. And because my box is kind of heavy, it's cheaper to actually pay the flat rate to Belgium than it is to pay by weight. So it's gonna be like $90 to send her the box, but it's got a bunch of stuff. New Age, hey, this is it's Bubblegum Tara today. Hey, girl. So, and I got my big old like cool Tibetan earrings on today. So yeah, so I'm playing with the pink hair today. Woodland Hag, hey! So yeah, this is the first time I've used spirit gum, so I think it's kind of cool, like keeps the hair in place, and I'm just like, it's kind of cool. So I'll probably only be on for about an hour because, after that I'm gonna run to the post office, and then I'm gonna go to little Marco's 9th birthday party. And my friend, her and I go back to 6th grade. She said, love the hair. You look like Jem from the 80s. Oh my God, Jem and the holograms. Oh my God, I had it. I still have my Jem. Her earrings don't light up anymore. There was a button you can click on her back, and her like star earrings would blink. And they blinked probably up until, I'd say probably like 8 years ago. And I got that doll in 1987, 86, 87, something like that. So that's a testament to Jem's battery life. So yeah, Woodland said she had the glitter and gold Gem. Oh, I wanted glitter and gold Gem. I just had like an OG Gem. But, and all I had was Jem. Like, I wanted her backup singers and like the friends in her band, but all I had was Jem, so she had to hang out with my Barbie dolls, which I still have a lot of. So, yeah. So in our quickie chat, I want to do a little bit with crystals and the crystal code book, which I picked up. Woodland Hag said, I loved watching 80s cartoons. I still watch Jem and She-Ra. Oh my God, I love She-Ra. That's what my dad used to call me. Well, even up until when I was like in high school, I guess even when I was in college, my dad would cheer on She-Ra, which was me. That was like my nickname was She-Ra. Okay, crystals. First, I just want to show off these two crystals that have been with me all morning, and that is my Tiger Iron, which is Tiger Eye, Hematite, and Iron. And then my Dalmatian Stone, which is just not in, it's a jasper. New Age said she just ordered the crystal code Well, bam, that's what I'm going to be talking about. I think there's a couple different covers, but this is the cover that I got from El Amazon. The Prima, Amazon Prima. So okay, this is, wow, big boss crystal. Yes, and it's heavy too. Really heavy. Because mostly because the hematite in it, but yeah, it's a heavy stone, which also makes it very have to make sure you don't drop it because of the hematite inside. So yes, I will be getting into the crystal book. I haven't read all of it. Where am I? Probably be useful if I used a bookmark. Num num num. Oh, I am starting chapter 2, so I am right here. So I've read, this much, kind of. I just got it a few days ago, so I mean that's pretty good for like a few days. But I am so enamored with this book. Okay, so about 4 days ago, I was at the gym and I was finishing up my workout, and I was going to finish off with some deadlifts. And when I was putting the deadlift bar back, and if you don't know, deadlifts are like, when you have the big bar and and it's got some weights on either side, and you leave it on the ground and you keep your legs somewhat straight, but you don't lock your knees, and you bend at your hips, and you kind of use your hamstrings and your hips to kind of bring the bar up, and you make sure that you keep your back nice and flat and your core nice and tight. So I was putting the bar back, and I felt something tweak a little bit in my obliques. It wasn't quite my lat. It's kind of right underneath the last rib, on the external obliques, kind of leading towards the top of the iliac pelvic girdle back there, so your pelvic bone. And so I'm like, okay, so I tried to do the good things. I took an Epsom salt bath, with my cool like unicorn bath bomb. I was like rolling it out, did a heat pack, I took some ibuprofen, and it's been feeling better, and I just been like taking it easy, like when I being very mindful of any trunk twisting, that I do, that, I don't hurt myself. Missy, hey! And so, but, it's been fine. It's not caused me, like, it's not like sharp pain. It's just like a, take it easy. My body's like, like, take it easy. So, last night, I've been trying not to lay on my left side because, as lame as it sounds, when you have to roll over, you have to use your obliques, your lower back, your obliques, and your lats to help roll you over, and because that would use the right side of my body, the right side of my obliques, to roll me over. I've not been doing that because I don't want to hurt myself. I must have forgotten at some point while I was sleeping last night, and I went to roll back over, and I just like jerked my hips, and I woke up to the most stabbing pain. I was like, and it was like, I looked at the clock because my eyes opened as I was like going, ah, and like instant tears came to my eyes at 3:29 a.m. I was like, ah, ah. I was like, oh, and so my obliques were just like throbbing, and laying on my back was just throbbing. Bending my knees up just made it worse. I was like, oh. So I decided to get up and walk around and go to the bathroom and stuff, because if I'm not in a prone position, if I'm standing, I'm, I know it will alleviate some of that oblique pain. So I'm like walking around, and I'm like, whew. Whew. I'm like, come on, body, pull it together. I'm tired. We want to go back to bed. Woodland hexes, that sounds awful. So I was like, so I'm like, okay. So then I went back to bed, and I finally fell asleep. I just decided to lay on my back and then rotate on my right side, which would take the pressure off my left obliques. Woodland said it's weakness leaving the body. I sure hope so, because that was quite painful. Yes, it's just weakness leaving the body. It's like when somebody finds an oil leak under your car and people are like, oh, that's just sweat from all that horsepower. It's kind of the same concept there. Um, so so then I woke up this morning. It was still kind of like throbby a little bit, but not that like freaking sword to the side that I had last night. So, I rolled it out on the foam roller. I decided to do some stretches, stretch it nice and slow, take it nice and easy. And then I decided to bust out the Crystal Code and my Crystal Healer book by Philip Permit. Sorry, it's up in my bookcase. Cosmic Creeper! Oh my God! Hello, hello! You like the hair? So yeah, so I was looking for something that would be good for muscle strain. Intuitively, I knew I needed this because I've been drawn to tiger eye ever since I hurt myself, hence why I'm wearing my tiger eye necklace. Yes, rocking the pink look. Yeah, 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 yeah. So, but then in both books it said that a jasper such as Dalmatian stone would be really good. Lighteriga! Oh my gosh! Hello! So I was like, okay, so this is the one they recommended, but this is the one like my body was like, put this on your side, because tiger eye for me, and maybe this is just me and how I work with my crystals, but if I ever hurt anything, like strain, not really bruises, more like muscle strains, for me, tiger eye works really well. And for me, it's just pressing tiger eye against that body part. And I really felt that I needed my big tiger iron with the hematite in it. So I'm like, okay. So I put both of these in my hand and I just like put them on my side, and I swear I'm not making it up. I'm not lying, but I felt instant like relief. I was like, oh my God, that feels so much better. Like just pressing them, it was like a second, and I felt like that throbbing pain I was having all morning, it was gone. I took them off, and I had them on there for probably well, I held it there for probably about 5 minutes, and then I decided before doing my live chat I was gonna lay down on my side on the bed so I could just lay on my crystals. Wally came in, and he curled up with me and he was purring, so I'm pretty sure Wally was healing me too. Lighteriga said, I used tiger's eye when I broke my arm. Super fast recovery. Yeah. Like, I'm just like, I'm so amazed because I know I work with my crystals and they work well, but I've never had one of my crystals work that fast. I never knew this about tiger's eye. That's brilliant. Yes. I think it was a mixture of Wally and tiger's eye and the Dalmatian jasper. So but yeah, I just, I've been laying there for the past maybe half hour on my bed before doing this live chat, and I got up, and it's, I can feel that there's still a little something there, which, I say give it like a couple of days. It's fully going to be fine if I keep using my crystals. But yeah, that horrible pain that I woke up to at 3:29 in the morning, and that throbbing that I felt when I first woke up this morning, it's gone. Hence why I can sit here cross-legged on my bum talking to you guys. So yeah, because I was like, how am I supposed to do my live chat? Because like sitting up kind of hurt because well, everything's kind of connected. So if your hips are rolled under, that's kind of pulling on the side, your obliques there, and I'm like, ugh. But yeah, it's, hey, so if, I don't know, maybe you guys just want to try it out. If you got some tiger eye or some tiger iron laying around, I highly recommend the tiger iron. And you happen to have some Dalmatian jasper laying around, and you got something that's like sore, muscular wise, just take it, just put it on. And I'm like, actually, I'm gonna hold it here for a second because it feels so good. Like I shall not steer you guys wrong. Like it's really good. I was really amazed. So Okay, let's get to the Crystal Code by Tamara Driessen, also known as Wolf Sister on Instagrams, on the grams. I think there's a couple of different covers. This cover happens to have a bunch of like aura quartz on it, and show you guys the back. And it wasn't expensive at all. Again, on the Amazon Prime, what's it say? This says $22. But I did not pay $22 on the Amazon. Ayami, hey! Oh my gosh, long time no chat. I was gonna say long time no see, but I technically can't see you. She says, hold on. I finally made it to a live. I missed these. Sorry you had pain, but I'm glad the stones are helping it feel better. Yes, definitely. So now I'm just gonna do everything left-handed right now for a little bit. Hey, Keith. Okay, so I think I could take these off now. Just I can't say enough good things. I feel so much better. Okay, so I love the introduction, the whole, you know, working with crystals and being like the crazy crystal person, and you know, talking about how she's encountered a lot of people that are like, crystals really fix things. Like, I don't think so. Like, you know, that it's this like mystical woo-woo stuff that's just like it's all up in the air like cotton candy, you know. It's, you know, that it's not real, and there's just and she's like, you know, it's basically crystals, according to her, work with your endocrine system. Your endocrine system kind of works along the same lines as like the chakras, and where acupuncturists would put their needles, which, you know, I have read about that. You know, science is kind of like figuring out that, oh hey, you know, that acupuncture wasn't just some like all in your brain kind of thing, that it was like, oh, there's actual like pockets of nerves all along the body, you know, that if you put an acupuncture needle there will you know, get your body to send basically its own good healing juices to that area, hence why you would then be healed. And so she's saying it's the same thing with, you know, crystals, that they do hold a vibration, you know, as a lot of things on this earth, you know, hold a vibration. And it's, you know, the vibration being like, she likened it to a ceiling fan, you know, when the blades are still, you can see the blades, hence like you seeing things on this plane. When the blades are spinning fast, hence like the vibration, it's hard to see the individual blades. So it's kind of like talking about spirit, but also talking about the vibration of things. You don't necessarily see like a quartz crystal vibrating, but you know that the vibration is there. Okay, so let me go back. New Age said the dogs always need to pee when I finally sit down. My crystal friend used tourmaline when she had a wisdom tooth removed and a root canal. Ooh, and flew through it. So I use tourmaline for healing now. Tourmaline is very good. Woodland said it's all real and scientifically proven. Vibrations are real. Yes, the good vibes are real. Glad you like the book. I'm pleased I ordered it now. It should be here tomorrow. Yay! Missy said, yes, it's definitely real. Yes, and the booklet looks brilliant. Yes, it is. It's, and I love how well written it is. Hey, Max, how's it going? It's like, it sounds like a highly educated person who's also your best friend talking to you in layman's terms. That's how it's written, you know, and I kind of feel like she's talking directly to me, and it's like, oh, that's cool, like rad, that's pretty cool. Let's see, she kind of talks about, you know, getting to know your crystals. I'm good, hope all is well with you and the fam. Yep. She talked about, you know, if once you purchase a crystal, to like really sit down and like write down everything you feel, see, hear, about that crystal. You could ask it questions. What do you think the answers are? What do you feel the answers are? Some crystals don't speak in words, they speak in color or symbolism. And so she says to basically keep a journal, because not every crystal is for everything. Like she said, like let's say amethyst. Amethyst is actually, she said, one of her favorite crystals for a lot of different things. Some say, oh, amethyst is mainly just for your crown chakra because it's purple, and it's meant for intuition, and and all the definitions that they would have for amethyst. But she said for her, it helped her with having with a mixture of her tiger eye, having courage to stand up for herself. It helped her through an eating disorder and things that in the books, amethyst is not really supposed to help with, like an eating disorder or this and that. It's supposed to be for this like higher level stuff. And she's like, and so some people are like, she said she had somebody come up to her and said, oh, I was using peridot for some heart chakra work, and this woman kept getting like sick and sick and sick, and turns out like that's not how peridot wanted to be worked with this woman. It was meant for kind of something else. So the woman found a stone that was better suited for her heart chakra, and something that was a little more soothing. And so she says, just although this book does have definitions in here, of what the crystals mean for her, she says it's from her own personal journey, not like she went online to Wikipedia or something like that, or dictionary.com, crystaldictionary.com, and was like, oh, this stone is good for this, and this. It's like, this is like her personal journey and what she feels like, oh, I got this from this stone. Maybe you could get this, but really what she wants you to do is connect to your stones yourself instead of relying on somebody else's definitions, of things. Woodland says, I need to put this in my Amazon cart. Make it your Christmas gift to yourself. Okay. So then it goes into your crystals 101. We give it the blanket term crystals, but there are minerals, crystals, rocks, gemstones, things like that, kind of where they come from. She talks about vibration. How do you know you've chosen the right stone? She goes, basically, if you bought it and you walked out of the store with it, it was the right stone for you. Let's see. She talks about cleansing crystals, various different ways, but basically she's like, you kind of do what works for you. Some people are just about visualization, just visualizing light and whatever they want around their crystals, and that's enough to cleanse them. Some people use salt water, but she said be careful because some things are water soluble. Let's see. She talks about cleansing them with essential oils, a crystal cleansing spray, moon bathing. She talks about, she doesn't know how she feels about people saying certain crystals are self-cleansing. She says she just cleanses them all anyway. By the way, she's got this huge, like, sage stick. LOL, you'd be miffed washing a crystal and having nothing left. Yeah, you're like, holy, where'd my crystal go? Dude, that would so be not good. Okay, talking about other people touching your crystals, that's kind of like up to you. Charging your crystals, and her favorite saying is, I can't go out tonight, I'm charging my crystals. And then programming your crystals, she gives you kind of like a couple of different versions, like if you wanted to use it for something in particular. Like I usually, when I grab my crystals, my intention is I need to use it for this, but actually today is the first time, because she said hold a real conversation with them, like they're people, or animals. You wouldn't just, grab, like I just wouldn't, grab Loki, who's actually laying on my herbs again. Like that's his favorite place to lay, is on top of my herbs, but my herb crates, and it has like my little spread cloths on top of it, and he makes himself a little nest. But you know, I wouldn't just grab Loki and just be like, okay, you're gonna sit here on my lap and you're gonna make me feel good and you're gonna purr, you know? Like, it doesn't work that way, and it would be stressful on the cat. It would be stressful on me, like trying to force this cat to lay on my lap. So it like clicked in my brain, like, why don't I talk to my crystals like I do my kitties, you know? So I actually said out loud, per minion, yes, I am a per minion. So I actually looked at my crystals. I was like, yo, like, I really need your help. My external oblique on, which is holding me back with my medial range on my right side, you know, it's hurting me. So I'm wondering if you could alleviate some of that pain. And maybe that's why it worked a lot better than they normally do, because I actually took the time to talk to them. Let's see, Letteriga says, I've been able to contact the crystal consciousness through meditation, and yeah, you can just have a convo with it. Yeah, I mean, like, I've had meditations with crystals, but it never occurred to me, like I would have a certain meditation with crystals, but it never occurred to me to talk directly to the crystal instead of like, I'm in this space with the crystal, I'm getting this from the crystal. It's like, oh, let's actually have a conversation. So I actually did that today, and fascinating results. It's like, huh, so I talked to something like a civilized human being and it was kind in return. Interesting. So it talks about connecting with your crystals through meditation, then talking about crystals and the chakras, and then kind of just the, you know, different associations with crystals, chakras, you know, what organs they're connected to, glands, their functions, their empowerment statement, ways to wear your crystals instead of, I guess, in your underpants or your bra, you know, or in your pocket, you know, different ways to, you know, adorn yourself with your crystals. And actually, she was talking about, well, this is her quartz crown that she likes to wear on her crown chakra. But she says, like, when she was writing this book, she was wearing labradorite on her middle finger, which, by the way, this is what I wore yesterday. It's labradorite set in metal here on my middle finger on my right hand. And they said this middle finger is considered your Saturn finger, which is like, you know, action. So this is like, you know, focus and action. So I'm like, hey. So yeah, and I was writing my guidebook again yesterday. I have all 81 pages done. Oh, thank you so much. I have all 81 pages, like what I want. Yeah, it's going to be 81 page guidebook. But I'm going back now and I'm putting in like the, like who the person was that took the photograph, the location of the photograph, and then what they had to say. So as far as that goes, I'm on card number 41 out of 64. So I'm almost done because I did like 10 cards yesterday. I did 20 cards the day before. So I'm like, I'm probably like another day or two, it's going to be done. So I'm going to send it to my printer and see what the size of the guidebook will be, like the thickness, so that I can make the cover for it. So it's coming along. It's coming along. So so here she talks about just like the hand and how palmistry is, you know, connected with the crystals. Cosmic Creepers said that's so exciting. It's really coming to fruition now. Yes, I'm so excited. And of course, there's my boyfriend is like, he says, okay, but why are you working on something that, you know, you don't have the cash to print, because it's going to be like over $10,000 to print, like the way I want it, because there's going to be gold foil and like all this stuff. And, you know, I want it to look really nice, because if it's going to be my deck, it's going to be nice. So, and that's for 550 copies of the deck. And so I was like, well, I said, I'm working really hard on it because I want it to be good. And he was like, yeah, but you don't have the money for it right now. And I was like, well, I could always do like an Indiegogo thing later on. I was like, the money will be there. I just know, like, the money's gonna be there, and it's gonna be fine. Like, I just know in my heart it's gonna be fine. So I pay no attention to him when he's talking about that. Let's see. New Age said, my best meditations have come from the rose quartz, Larimar, ooh, Lemurian, and Starberry quartz. Ooh. Yes, I think you are going to love this book. Missy said, wow, that's a lot of money. Cosmic said, well, you crowdfund. Yes. So like, you know, like an Indiegogo or something like that, where I can do like some crowdfunding. Like even if I do like maybe half, like just raise half, I could, you know, do the other half. You know, and I think that would like alleviate some of that. Because you know, obviously I would have to ship all these things out too. So I have to factor in what is shipping, you know, international and all of that, you know, what would be like my flat rate, like international shipping price, what is my United States shipping price. So I have to factor in like shipping with the cost of printing the deck, which I think comes out to like 10,000. That's a lot. Hence why a lot of people do crowdfunding for their indie decks. Okay. So they go into some crystal shapes. Starberry quartz or strawberry. Strawberry is a little bit different. It's really interesting. I don't know if or maybe I have seen that stone and I just don't know. I didn't know the name of it. So here's some other talks about how the energy changes based on the shape of the stone. You know, depending on what you're looking for, like where you could place those stones. Sorry. Oh, what's the name of the book? It is The Crystal Code. Okay, so now I'm in chapter 2, so I can't really tell you more about the rest of the book because I haven't read that far. She does suggest doing a little bit of bibliomancy, which let's see how many folks are in here. We got 12 in here. Well, I only heard of this book because I saw it on you know, the Instagram stories with New Age Hipster, and I saw she had it, and I was like, well, that's interesting. So I decided to look it up, and I was like, oh, and it didn't sound like a normal like crystal book, because some crystal books just kind of sound repetitive, and it's like, okay, well, I have a few other books that have all that information. I like how the information thus far is, you know, presented. So New Age says, yes, we can totally do this. Yes. So yeah, so far I love it. I'm engaged. You know, well, I can't read it right after the live chat because, like I said, I got to go to the post office, then I got to go to my friend's kid's birthday party. Woodland said, Crystal Bible everywhere. Yes, I have 3 of Judy Hall's Crystal Bibles. I think it's like volume 1, 2, and 3. I have, what are my other? I have a Book of Crystal Spells. I have the Crystal Healer book. I may have a couple other crystal books around somewhere. But I just narrowed it down to my books that don't repeat themselves, you know, because like what's the point? It's taking up space when, you know, I'm buying carbon copies, you know. I mean, the cover may be pretty, but, you know, you don't want to buy a carbon copy of a book. Okay, so maybe let's do a little bit of bibliomancy. So she said turn to the back, which has the, hold on, turn this around so you guys can see. Where it has all the different crystals. By the way, it'll look something like this. So it'll have like some keywords, some information, what type of physical healing it's best for according to like her, like through her meditations, what chakras it's connected to, and where it's mostly sourced. So let's do a little bit of bibliomancy. I think that sounds fun. And by the way, did you guys notice I just twisted around? I'm not in pain. Oh my God. This is so good. You guys don't know how happy I am right now. Oh. My obliques don't hurt. Lidaraga said, I'm partial to the book and stones by Robert Simmons. I'm gonna go look that up. I have heard of his name before, so maybe I've also heard of the book. Maybe I had the book. I might have to go. I might have to look that up right after the chat. Cosmic said, "Yay for no pain." Cosmic, I need you to try out Tiger Iron, which is hematite and tiger eye, and I need you to try out Dalmatian stone. So, like, give it a go. See what happens. He's big in the crystal world. He discovered Moldova. Okay, that's why I don't know his. That's why I know his name. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna scroll through and see everybody who's been commenting, and I'm just gonna flip to a page for you, and we'll see what Crystal has a message for you. Okay, so she said, I have a normal tiger eye and blue and hematite on it, on its own, no Dalmatian. Do you have blue kyanite? Yeah, Cosmic, let me know if you have blue kyanite. That might be really good too. Like, I'm kind of feeling kyanite for you. But regular tiger eye, especially with the colors that you said, hey, size does not matter, girl. You know, some little crystals can pack big punches, so it's okay if you have just a little piece. New Age said, Energy Muse, Heather Akinosi has a nice crystal book too. I think I've heard of her name too. Well, not for crystals. What are we talking about here, ladies and gentlemen? Keith said, size queen. Okay, so I'm gonna go in reverse order of just like everybody's name I see here. Okay, Keith. Keith was the last person to talk, so Keith, we're gonna pick a stone out for you. Just a little message from our little stone friends, and Woodland said, going to the dark side. Well, hold on, I have to get to, there we go. Had to get to the stony section. All right, Keith. Okay, you have calcite. It's the optical calcite, also known as like TV calcite, I guess, you know, where you like run it over things and like it looks pretty cool. Like words, it looks like the words are popping up out of the page. It says uplifting, new beginnings, rejuvenation, and creativity. This stone is believed to help energize and overcome lethargy, boost the metabolism, and remedy adrenal fatigue. It's for all chakras. When you see things from a different perspective, everything expands. All right, so Keith, you take that as you will. Okay, I'm gonna go backwards again. I'm gonna go to Lighter Raga said 1111. Oh, hey. Okay, so Lighter Riga, I'm gonna go to you. It's that Sputnik Argonite. I love Argonite. I have blue Argonite and I have the Sputnik kind. So it says grounding, anxiety, sleep, new ventures. For physical healing, believed to revitalize your energetic system and increase stamina, said to support broken bones and healing. Good for all chakras. When you're grounded, you're reminded that you're always supported. Keith said, yes, I need that. I lost my calcite. Maybe just meditate with the image of it in your mind. Missy said, I have a cute little heart crystal my son bought me. Aww. That's so sweet. I think I saw some of the crystals in one of your videos that I think you said your son had got you, and I thought that was just so sweet. Okay. Lighter Igus said, I love Argonite. I will keep mine close today. Sounds good. Okay, we're gonna go backwards. We're gonna go to Woodland Hag, and then I'm gonna go to Max. So actually, Woodland Hag, I feel like you're more at the back of the book here. No, that's too far back. Okay, got black tourmaline for you, girl. Okay, so Woodland Hag, grounding, protection, anxiety, panic attacks, confidence, support. Physical healing said to detoxify pollutants that could cause illness and disease, has a pain relieving benefit, good for the base chakra. Take back control of your life, stand up for yourself. So that is for our girl, Woodland Hag. And then I said Max 2020able. Okay, oh, you know, I actually have a piece of this, Galena, and I think that's how it's pronounced. Cool, I was thinking about tourmaline today. I use it in the house for protection too. Ooh, well, there you go. Ayami says black tourmaline is awesome, probably my favorite stone. Love her definition. Yeah, like I said, I love the way it's written. I love the way she speaks and writes. Okay, so yes, so that was for Max. Yeah. Aw, thank you, New Age. Okay, so Ayami popped up, so we'll go with Ayami. Ayami Soryu. Okay, you got Green Aventurine. Prosperity, manifestation, self-worth, receptivity, balance. Believed to enhance a general sense of well-being, support the heart, and stimulate cell regeneration when a wound is healing or after medical treatment. Chakra it's connected to is the heart. Abundance is flowing your way. So, Ayami, that is your message. New Age said, Max, you get 10 points and a lollipop. Oh, Max, was that not your... Was Galena not yours? Was that somebody else's then? Hold on, let me go to Galena again. Where was Galena? Okay, Max. Okay. Okay, so Max, sorry, maybe I didn't read it all. Galena is protection, strength, courage, grounding, endurance. For the physical healing, believed to protect against electromagnetic pollution, as well as the negative effects of chemotherapy and radiation, thought to be a remedy for infections. Connected to the base chakra, be receptive to new experiences and opportunities. So Max, that was for you. I'm sorry, I don't know why I didn't like read all the way through. But yeah, Galena, I have like a little piece of Galena. Okay, so yes, so Max, now I read it for you. Okay, okay, I got Woodland Hag, I got Max, I believe I got Ayami. Let's do New Age, my girl New Age. The NAL. Okay. You know, it's so weird. I like couldn't turn past the same page. New Age Lunatic, you have the exact same stone as Max, which is that Galena. So that was that definition I just read. Because like I was like gonna turn the page and it's like I couldn't turn it. So I think you have the same stone as Max. So again, that was for protection, strength, courage, grounding, endurance. Be receptive to new experiences and opportunities, believed to protect against electromagnetic pollution as well as the negative effects of chemotherapy and radiation, thought to be a remedy for infections. I guess, again, that is the base chakra. So it really didn't let me turn the page. So New Age, that was for you. Woodland said, I need this book in my life. Yes. Okay, let me go and see who else was in here commenting. Missy, I don't think I got yours. So let's, yeah, at least I don't think. Yeah, I think I didn't get Missy, and see, I did Keith. I did Light of Riga. Okay, so I think it's just Missy. I think so. Well, let me know if I'm wrong. New Age said totally makes sense. Max said, "You strong woman." Okay. Missy. All right, Missy, you got hematite. Protection, grounding, healing, balance, transformation. Believed to improve blood circulation, blood disorders, and heavy menstruation. Alleviates pain. Good for the base chakra. And the quote is, "You are strong and supported." So, Missy, that is for you. Did I miss anyone? Because I want to make sure, you know, everybody gets a little flippy. And while you guys are figuring out if I missed anyone, I'm going to have a little bit of water. But this is like so great. I am so happy about my side right now. You don't know how much pain I was in. Missy said that makes so much sense. You are very welcome. Okay. Okay. Oh, Cosmic Creeper, did I not get you? Well, let me go back to where the crystal section is. Okay. Cosmic Creeper. My cosmic sister. Let's see. Where is she? She is here. Malachite. I think some people say malachite. I say malachite. My boyfriend corrects me. He's like, "It's malachite." I'm like, I will say malachite. Anyway, it says protection, transformation, love, emotional empowerment, thought to support the immune system and recovery from illness and surgery, believed to reduce inflammation, alleviate pain, and enhance well-being and vitality. Connected to the heart, throat, and solar plexus. Your quote is, "You can awaken your visionary powers and intuition." Woodland says malachite, shite. No. I love malachite. Right. Light of Raga says it's definitely malachite. Cosmic said spa on. Dude, yes, dude is right. Well, gosh. Cosmic, that was definitely for you. Okay, well, let me do me. Hold on, let me so you guys can see my earrings. Okay. I do myself. What is for me? Oh, I have this stone. Hyperstein. Okay. Or it could be hypersthene, but I say hyperstein. Mystical, meditation, protection, subconscious introspection. Belief to strengthen the body, fortify the blood, and support the internal organs. Look within to find the answers. I keep getting that message. Yes, I know. I will do more meditation. Okay, so that definitely is for me. Chakra, third eye, solar plexus, and the base. Definitely makes sense with the solar plexus and the base because that's where I've been hurting. Let's see. Cosmic thinks she does have some malachite. I'll send you a Facebook pic on Messenger after. I'm sure it is. Yeah, I have a lot of pieces of malachite too. So, okay, so yes, definitely recommend this book. I'm all about that. And I've been keeping usually I keep all my, you know, my crystals, they're all kind of separated with their little tags so that, you know, I feel like they should all be called by name, you know, and I don't like putting all my crystals in just like a big pile. Like I know some people do that, and I'm not knocking those people. It's just like for me personally, putting all my crystals in a dish, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, like I wouldn't want to be thrown in a dish with a bunch of other people. It's like kind of like crowded and people crushing me and and plus sometimes a lot of my clear crystals, they're not actually quartz, like some of them are danbarite or something like that. And I want to make sure that I always say them by the correct name and I don't mix them up because I think that's rude. So that's just me like being weird. um Woodland said it's crystal jail. Yeah. So, you know, ugh, I like to, you know, keep them separated with their little name tags so that they have their own little cozy. And some of my more fragile crystals, like I have my like my tektites and my moldavite and thing like I have like a little piece of cotton for them that they sit on so that they don't like get crushed and things like that. Let's see. New Age says, mine don't like to be bundled up. Keith said, well, damn. Amy loves the organization. Cosmic said, small tumblers are in crystal jail, but that's probably why I've forgotten what some of them are. I need a separator. Yes, I like to be super organized. I'll let you guys in on the... So here's where I got my moldavite and my tektites. This is my lava rocks. One of them is, my dad brought it back from Hawaii. I know technically that's like pisses off Pele and you're not supposed to like bring back lava rock, but it's been cool with me. Yes, this is a crystal hotel. You know, I got some aquamarine in here. I got some fairy stones. Ooh, this one is my, chrome diopside, and it's also on a little cushion all by itself. Every now and then this will burn my fingertips. It literally will. And then I have my green and purple fuchsite in here. My favorite stone in the whole world, which is hemimorphite. I love it for everything. I have my different moonstones. I have, is this my azurite? Yes, this is my azurite, which just kind of like is on this rock here because it's just little tiny crystals. This is my jasper, got my jade in here, and my sapphire, my unakite, and my different types of onyx. But this is just one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is one of 7. I'm probably gonna buy another one at some point. I'm not overflowing with crystals yet. I still have a couple of spaces that could be filled, but I like that you could take out the little dividers so you can make a space bigger if you happen to have more of a certain type of crystal. So that's me and my anal retentive like organizational skills, which is like drives my boyfriend insane because he's how do we put this kindly? He's a slob, and he just kind of like leaves everything everywhere. Like just drop the socks in front of the couch, like, because why not? And I'm like, they go in the hamper. Like so you know, I'm like, everything, like when I come home I have to put everything away because everything is in its place. Like there's a place for my lunch box, you know, there's a place for, you know, where I put my purse, and everything goes away. And then, you know, he just is like, boom, just drop everything on the ground, and then it's there for like a month until I move it, because like he'll be like, eh. I'm like let's see. New Age said, I got my tubs from Home Base for 2 to 3 pounds a box. I'll send a pic of my storage for Creeper. The boxes are sturdy and haven't cracked. Yeah, so these boxes I get off of Amazon. How much are they? I don't know, like $5.99 to $7.99, something like that. Woodland said my husband leaves everything at his ours too. Yes, so it's like, So I guess, I don't know, opposites work well together. I mean, it wouldn't work well if we were both anal retentive about everything being put away because we'd probably just drive each other crazy. And it wouldn't work if we were both like slobs because the house would be pretty gross. So I guess it's a good balance, you know. So anywho, what time do we have? Okay, let's go for about 5-10 more minutes, and then I really do have to go to the post office, drop off my girl Steph's big box that's going to Belgium. It's her box full of goodies. There are, because I gave her a list of what's everything that's in there. There's like 29, I think, different goodies. It's a really heavy box. So that'll be kind of like her Christmas gift. Although I have a Christmas gift in mind, and I know she's gonna watch this. So Steph, you don't know what your Christmas gift is, but I'm gonna send it to you later. And then I think she said she's getting me something, but you know she doesn't have to. And then she's gonna send off her box soon as well, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, then I have to go to my friend's son's birthday party. He is turning 9. Like her and I, we we met in 6th grade. And gosh, let's see, what year was that? We met in, because the school year for 6th grade is 1992 to 1993. So yeah, so we met in like the second half of like 92. So yeah, we've been friends for quite some time. You know, I was there for both her pregnancies. And so, yeah, little Marco is turning 9. He's such a sweetie. He's getting so big. In my brain, I still see him as like 3 years old. So I'm like buying gifts for like a 3-year-old until I realize he's like 9. Woodland said 9. Yes, birthday, birthday. Let's see, Cosmic said those swap boxes between you two is such a lovely idea. And Iami, well, I've got to run. Thank you. Have a great day. You have a great day as well. Yeah, I love doing, I think the swap boxes are great. And I've had an idea for about a month now, something that I'm going to be doing in December. So you guys stay tuned for that. I don't want to like give it away till I actually make the December video for it. But we're going to be doing a little bit of gift giving for each other. So just something in that realm. But I'm not going to give any details on it. But yes, it's a way for all of us to really come together. I think you guys are really going to like it because I know a lot of you are very giving. And so yes, so it's going to be very community based. It's going to be actually solely community based. And it's, yes, going to be in the Yuletide spirit. Okay, so I am going to pull a card from one of my decks that I've been lusting after for the past few years, and that is the Extraordinary Oracle. I've wanted this deck for so long, and I've been like, nah, I'm not going to get it because people complain about the card stock. And granted, the card stock is not the best, but I'm a very careful shuffler and I am going to use the heck out of it. So those are the backs of the cards. This, I don't know, whatever edition this is, 3rd or 4th edition. I think the original backings were black. This is yellow, obviously. Yeah, so I'm going to pull us an oracle card from here. And I'm so glad I have it. I'm glad that I finally got it. So yeah, this will be our card before I tell you. I'm so excited about my waist too, like my my obliques. They're not in pain. Okay, what is a card for all of us right now? So we get like this actually almost looks like it's caught in a crack somewhere, but it's a driver's license. Has the driver's license number, date of birth, 8/14/89. It says end none. Rest, rep yourself genuinely. DD, step outside the box. Last name, first and middle. Woodland said quirky deck. It is a quirky deck. So I guess, I mean, I guess you're supposed to turn it like this because that's the the proper way of the card. But let me see what I'm getting with this for us. Oh, okay, so quirky deck, yes, but I got a very serious message for me. And this deck is odd because like all the messages I get, sometimes they're super serious and sometimes they're like lighthearted. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting, but I'm actually getting a serious message for us. And just like, okay, I'm just gonna say it the way it's being yelled at in my ear. Don't lose sight of yourself. Don't, yeah, it was just like, don't lose sight of yourself. Don't lose who you are. Don't let your identity be obscured. Um, don't try to become someone that you're not. So it's, wow, it was like really serious. It was like shouting it in my ear brain, my brain ear, my other ear, my metaphysical ear. But yeah, it was like, don't lose who you are. Don't become someone else. So I don't know if this is directed at somebody in particular, but I asked for like everyone. So maybe it's just good advice then for all of us. You know, maybe especially entering into a holiday season. You know, we have Yule, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, you know, lots of other stuff going on towards the end of the year, going on into 2019. And sometimes, and I'm kind of guilty of this too, I like to, um, when I gift give, I like to really gift give, like for people. Like I like to go above and beyond. I'm like, you know, I'm like, you know, that money, whatever, like I will, like, I like to look like money is no object for me, you know, when it comes to like giving for people. So I don't ever want to look like my gifts were cheap or just like half, like I just like found it in a store, was like, oh, that'll work for somebody. Like I really want them to look like I thought of the person, which I did. You know, and if it's handmade, I want it to be like perfect, and I will start over and over again until it's perfect. And so I always want to have this like view of myself as being like, oh, like, you know, I money is no issue for me, like, you guys, you know, I just like to look like the chick walking in with like all the gifts and just like really spoiling everyone. So I think, you know, like, and for me, it's like, okay, well, you are not like rolling in the dough. You're not like some millionaire. So like, it's like, you don't have to, and I'm talking about myself here, but if it resonates with you, hey, talking about myself, like, I think what they're trying to say to me is, in order for people to be happy with their gifts and to really love you, you don't need to be the girl walking in with giant bags full of gifts. Like you don't need to impress your friends and family. Like they love you for who you are already, who I am. So yeah, you don't need to be like, oh, well, yeah, I got all the gifts. You know, it's like, so, and I think that was for me, but you know, translated for you guys, it's just like whatever's going on this season going into 2019, just don't lose sight of yourself. You know, don't lose your identity. Don't try to become something or someone that you're not. So, um, let's see. Woodland said it makes sense to me. The first part, don't lose sight of self. And Light of Rega, I think gift giving works best when you use your intuition and not your ego. There we go. That's probably more well put than I put for myself. But yes, I think my ego gets in the way. And I mean, I choose all the gifts intuitively, like what people want. But I think sometimes with some gifts, my ego does step in. And it's like, oh, well, that's, you know, that'd be too cheap for that person, you know. Okay, Cosmic said, a lovely message, and thank you for, yes, you are welcome for your crystal message as well. Okay, well, I'm gonna send you guys off. Oh, by the way, before I fully put this card away, that is card number 13. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, I'm gonna send you guys off with a healing, and then I'm gonna skedaddle. Oh, actually, oh, while I have my crystals, let me pick a healing crystal for you guys. One that I'm going to, Well, alrighty then. We are going to use my half-polished labradorite. So this is going to be my healing stone for you guys. All right, so for my healings, what I do at the end of my live chats is you could say aloud, you can say in your brain that you are open to the healing. If you're not open to the healing, you're not going to hurt my feelings in any way. Some people just are, you know, like their healing to come from particular energies. So if you would like to receive the healing, you know, just out loud in your brain, whatever, you are open. If you want that energy to go to someone, something, or somewhere in particular, you can post it in the comments. Not mostly for me to see, but just to kind of put the energy out there. Or you could just say it like, I want this energy to go to wherever. For me, you know, where I want some of my energy to go are to the people in Northern California who are affected by our wildfires. Unfortunately, we have those every year, but it was quite devastating this year. So I wanted to go to the people and the animals who lost their homes and lost their lives. So some of my healing is going to be going there today. But you guys, again, shout it out, put it in the comments wherever you, and shout it in your brain, wherever you want the healing. And let's get down to it. Okay, close up those other crystals, just so I can focus on this one. Yeah, she is pretty too. All right, I mean, they're all pretty in their own way. Okay. All right, you guys, so hopefully you enjoyed the good vibrations. And yeah. Okay, so good. Lots of people were open. Wow, there was so much. Like I always see so many interesting things whenever I'm doing a healing. So when I was lighter, I said, "Wow, I feel much lighter after that." Thank you. You're very welcome. And yes, you too, Cosmic Creeper. You have a lovely day. Um, I was, as I was trying to direct some of my energy to Northern California. You too, hugs too, Keith. um, I was imagining, because I've seen pictures of like all the homes that burned to the ground, and I was just imagining all these green vines and greenery just like becoming the homes again, like moss covering the blackened trees and just like teeming with life again, everything becoming green, the greenery like taking in the bodies of the animals and the people who have perished and just like putting them back into the earth and just like becoming the trees and the homes again, and vehicles and the belongings, and just it was just so pretty. It was like watching like homes of green like rise out of the ground, and like so that was so cool. So yeah. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful Saturday. I'm off to the post office, and then I'm off to a birthday party, and maybe I'll post some of those pictures on my Instagram stories, so you guys can definitely check that out. I haven't posted anything today, but I will, for the birthday party. So yes, New Age Lunatic, happy Saturday. Lots of love to you guys. Thank you, Light of Riga, and I'm so glad that you got to pop in. A lot of my homies that I don't get to talk to very often. I'm so glad you guys all got to pop in. So yes, Max, Keith, Cosmic, everybody, Woodland Hag, everybody that was in here, Missy. Thank you guys so much. And again, have a wonderful weekend. I have to go back to school on Monday. But it's been a nice week off. So yeah, I will catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.